door though for you. I just love the sound these doors make. Sound design. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely repeated textures going on right now. Oh well. We'll adjust it. Probably just something they messed up in this patch with the art.
Could be a side effect of their terrain editing program.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is all like most of the terrain and stuff like that is procedurally generated. Like I know, like there's a thing they posted up online. They're like, "Oh, this looks super cool. Who designed this?" And they're like, "Oh, nope, that's just the server doing it." There's like a Simba looking place. I think it's actually here on Magda somewhere. It's either Magda or Daymar. I can't remember. I've got it on my list of places to find.
I wonder if they'll add dust devils.
Yeah, I don't see why not. I'm sure because like that. I mean, that would add a lot to this, even this right here, because like there's no foliage or anything. But I mean, there's gonna be some kinds of bacteria and plant life that can live on these planets, moons. Okay, it's just hurting me now that I notice it.
All right, I can move it into position if you want.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to set your bed first, you can. Either way.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I feel like these clouds have been updated. So like, if you look up, I don't remember them being this like.
It's not a cloud. It's a sandstorm.
Sandstorm. I mean, basically, I don't remember the like you being able to see through them this well. Or because like if you look up, you'll see spots of like where they open
They,
up and close.
yeah, they didn't used to be rendered this well. I can tell you that.
Yeah, it looks really nice. Like I know they didn't say that they were volumetric yet, but oh shit! Of course, as soon as I say that, they go away.
The storm passed.
Yeah. They're talking about us. Go away. Too much.
I'm heading up to the med bay.
Actually, I should stay in your ship.
Yeah, just hang out over there. I'll be there in a sec.
This one was the characters need to be.
Now, it looked like they showed in today's video some of the internals of the A2. And the A2 looked like it had remote turrets, or remote systems, a bunch of remote chairs, and a few other things. Alright, heading over to the M2.
Ares looks fucking. Oh, the vulture.
The Ares looked pretty basic. Looks like they still needed a lot of work on it.
Well, the vulture, I was surprised. I mean, it's just in concept.
I would have thought they were further along on the vulture. I really would have. But I don't know.
So yeah, that's the bomb operator seat they show.
Yeah, I hope bombs are further along than they said they were.
Yeah.
Because
well, he talked about like the ability to drop them, but like not for them to be guided yet, which I mean still sets me. Oh, that bomb there though had the mob mother of bomb.
Moab.
But it doesn't have the Moab's MOA, so. But yeah, the mob picture actually has the bomb has fins on it for directional.
Probably just for looks until we get the lift stuff going.
Yeah. And the interior bomb bay. So The A2 is still huge. That's because they put just because they drop bombs didn't really change too much.
Oh, there goes that frame rate thing again I told you about. Oh, that went away.
Close
No,
your back door
no.
and I'm gonna open your front.
Oh, you want to use the front? Okay, let me turn around.
I feel like it's easier for you to fly if you're using the nose.
I'm using external cam. It's the only way to really do this accurately.
Yeah, true. There's so many noises going on right now because I'm like popping in the Nova, opening the main door, closing the rear door.
I think I'm in the right spot. It looks like I'm in the right spot.
I'm powered up.
Whoop, oop. I just nudged your girl. Hang on a sec. Let me level the ship off.
Actually, I think the first time I've been in the Nova this patch. Doesn't look like they really changed much. Yeah, let me know when you're ready for me to.
Let me move forward just a little bit here. Try now.
Okay. Oh, I should have gone in backwards because I'm facing the wrong way.
No.
Oh fuck!
Alright, so that bug still exists with that door.
Oh shit! No.
I did mention that about the door. Man,
the back door was up. The back door was closed. If that's what you're talking about.
No, the double doors for the hangar, they're like made of antimatter, man. Sometimes they just boom. No, stupid.
Okay.
I'm alive. I'm good. We can try it again.
Hey, jeez. That just.
Oh man.
Kill.
Like I said, it's. I knew that about the doors there. Sometimes.
Yeah.
I will land and wait for you to return.
Nope. Another character. I got a crime stat for that?
I declined it. I don't know why it would hit you. So that I didn't let the group feature do it. I declined it.
Yeah. It's probably I think it gave me one for destroying vehicles.
Yeah, but
Well,
if you're in my group, it's supposed to cancel that out.
I know, it is.
I'm recording, so I'm going to be posting this video. You'll be able to see that I declined it.
Yeah, no. I think that they have that thread. I might add mine to that thread about it. Just save the video.
I'll go get another tank.
Probably.
They really have a hard on to give people crime stats in this game.
Yeah. Like I understand, like it's a fine line of. So the crime I committed was an armistice violation because I caused an explosion
in the armistice.
Of the armistice.
Are you kidding? That's a bug. That shouldn't do that.
Yeah, no, 100%. Because like the ship blew up.
Yeah, no, it was a fucking car accident.
Well, it probably treated it as if I rammed your ship.
Yeah.
And blew up, right?
The Carrack's obliterated. All there's left is teeth, hair, and eyeballs on that thing. It's weird. There's like little pieces of it floating in the air. And the pieces of the tank are still up there.
That's why I think they're getting ready for like salvage stuff.
Yes.
Like, some of the stuff persists for the ship. It's always like the weird pieces.
Yeah. What I'm noticing is that some of the pieces that persist are completely invulnerable to damage. So
that's how like the 890's medbed persisted.
Yeah.
The other day, which was
that was a good example. But when I logged into this patch this morning, I did the Eckhart contacted me and I started the mission for Arlington. Went to take on the first guy. First guy's flying a Hornet. I don't know if you fought a Hornet in any of the previous 2 patches, but once in a while, the Hornet becomes invulnerable to being destroyed. You can't kill it because the last remaining parts become completely impervious to damage. And he can be flying a cockpit with like 1 thruster hanging off of it, and it'll still fight effectively, like it has all its thrusters and all its engines. And I had that happen for the Arlington gang mission. I got to my first guy, and I could not kill him. It was impossible. You couldn't. There was nothing left of the ship. It was the nose turret, the pilot, and like 1 thruster off the back, and that's all that was left of the ship. I could not kill it. He could still shoot at me, and I could not stop it no matter what I did. I couldn't even. I was trying to target the pilot and everything. There's no way to stop him, so I had to just forfeit the mission. Yeah, it was a bit of a drag. But that's a bug that's been persisting for a couple patches actually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well I'm gonna head up and I'm not gonna leave here until my shields are up. So I'm being arrested.
How can you be arrested? You haven't even been pulled you've been pulled over in the hangar?
It says remain where you are.
Actually,
in progress.
Actually, if you let him arrest you, it'll reduce your time.
Oh, he did. I'm being teleported somewhere.
I was going to say, your time's already going to be like 15 minutes. If you allow him to arrest you, you're going to go to Klesher, get out of your cell, walk to the door, leave, and come right back to freaking Everest. Your time there will be so freaking brief.
Please remain where you are. Arrest in progress. Bruh.
Yeah, remain in your cell.
Bruh. Right here, you can drop the... Stop yelling at me.
Remain in your cell, bruh.
What does that say?
11 minutes?
So yeah, it's a little reduced. Normally that'd be like 15 minutes.
Did you surrender?
Well, I mean, I didn't. I was walking around in my
yeah.
Carrick,
I think you go to your comm. I think you go to your comms, and his like officer name will be on the list and on the friends list, and you'll be able to contact him and say, yeah, I surrender or something like that.
I think you just have to turn right now. I think you just turn the engines off. It's nothing.
Oh, your engines were already off, so I think you're in good shape.
Right. Yeah. It's kind of annoying though. All right, I'm gonna upload that explosion though. Put it in media now. Yeah, literally I came out and I hit the ramp and I was like, oh, okay, let me read a line. And as soon as I hit, basically as soon as I got back on the
door,
M2's door, or
the Carrick, as soon as it looked like your track hit the Carrick door.
Well, no. If you watch the video, look, I'm already on the Carrick, and basically it doesn't happen until I start going back up into the M2. So something happened. It seems to have caused a collision between the M2 and the Nova, which triggered an explosion, and the Nova's explosion then blew up the Carrick. I mean, the Carrick was done, you know.
Maybe we should do this outside the arms zone. No. Right. My M2 just vanished. With a tank in it.
As it was your fourth vehicle and you can only have 3 vehicles?
Yeah, but one of them got destroyed,
I know.
and the other one had something in it. It's like, oh man, come on. So yeah, I'm gonna leave my tank here, and I guess I'll suicide back to the.
Well, we're having all the bugs right
Yeah,
now. I mean, you've got time because I have to.
yeah, yeah. Let me do that.
Thank you.
Focus crystals.
Of course, that presupposes it's gonna let me respawn. There we go.
Alright, where is my discipline? There it is. Some citizen news.
Oh, what's there's frames? It's weird, just random frame loss. Just all of a sudden the frames will hit the ground, just plummet, and then back to great frames. I'll bring the C2. We'll end up crashing the server, you watch. I still haven't fixed the. I mean, the elevator works on the Hercules, but the timing on the door just makes it look very bad. The elevator. It's not a priority because it works. I mean, it still works just fine. It just doesn't look good. I'd rather them fix something critical than something cosmetic. Once the game's more stable, more fun, then the cosmetic would be fine.
Crusader Industries, a journey breathtaking. Systems on.
You are clear to launch.
Gives me enough time to get some tanks set up for you.
Yeah.
Thank you, and please visit again.
The drive on this thing blows. Uh-oh. Server's not doing anything. Or jump's not doing anything. There we go.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Oh, Han's still in the sunlight. We'll jump over there.
So that's why apparently. So the video I uploaded, like the time lapse, talking to Bonsai about it. Apparently, there's a setting, and that's why my camera shook. I have to turn off global camera. There it is. Oh yeah, okay. Good to know. So just, yeah, the camera just on its own.
I want to watch this. I haven't had a chance to look at your video of the jump yet.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh! Oh! Yeah, I just saw your jump. Holy crap!
Yeah, I was like, it's a risky move when I did it, but
Man, I thought that risky move that Han Solo did when in the movie where he jumped through the force field and pulled up at the planet, I thought that was fucking scary. But what you just did is crazy because you stopped literally like 5 feet from the ground. It's like holy crap.
I was like, we survived. I was lucky to
That's how you get below radar. So they can't detect you and you sneak up on them.
Yeah, that's definitely quantuming below radar.
Holy crap, you could never do that in a million years.
Like, I want to try it again, but I'm like, oh, I'll probably go into the planet. But that's what
Well, I
happens.
mean,
They said that in one of the patch notes stuff. They said they adjusted that specific. Let me see if I can.
yeah, you probably would have died if it wasn't for the code that they added. That's probably what saved you. Is the code basically just stopped you 5 feet from the ground.
Yeah.
That has to be what it is, because I have you got to be the luckiest motherfucker I've ever seen.
I'm trying to figure out what patch they put it in. I remember seeing it, and I was like, oh no. So many freaking patches they put in. We're on double.
Yeah, the revisions have been pretty fierce on this one.
Which I mean, good on them for like pushing out new stuff every day. But
Yeah, I mean they're working hard, but man, they're dealing with something that's definitely kicking their ass.
mm-hmm. All right, attention.
One of our guests has completed his stay. He can go
That's
back
good
out
to know,
and
though.
get
I
more
guess
crab
like
stats.
if I didn't want that to happen, I would have had to get into someone else's ship or killed myself and got a grim fix. I guess.
No, we just need to do it outside the armistice zone.
No. I'm just saying, if I do have a crime stat, that's not ever start with like
Yeah.
like, unless I can get to the bridge in time. Granted, their turrets down too, so it's kind of like, yeah, we'll pick and choose.
Engines off.
Yeah, so here we go. Players should no longer QT through planets with spline jumping. So that's part of it.
Well, you didn't quantum through the planet,
Yeah.
but you damn near came close. No, you just basically quantum pooped your pants. That's what you did. It's like, oh.
That was a good one.
Alright.
Yeah, just rewatching it because I get so
Yeah.
close that before anything renders.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, what would the only way that could have been more hilarious is if there was a guy there standing there or a guy there mining and all of a sudden just whoosh. It's like holy crap.
I heard you required backup.
Yeah,
Backup in the
somebody
lab.
called for a science vessel?
Right. You need a med bay? I'll fix you right up.
That is like the epitome of what Han Solo did in that movie, man. Except you did it like a million times closer to the planet.
They're 10 clicks out. You think we should? No, they're 20 clicks out. You think we should quantum? Definitely. Ain't nobody got time to fly. What are we getting? What are we paying by the?
Playing by the laser.
Jump? Yeah, I charge based on how many jumps it takes me to get to a location. That time in transit is driving quantum.
That was awesome, though. Great, there's a freaking hurricane outside the freaking
Of course there.
Platinum Bay.
Yay, I got 8 votes on my comment. Give me that karma. What? Tab 1? Oh, fuck, I pulled the Pisces. Do
So-
that all the time.
I put in a bug report for the like I don't know, a month or two ago about the Tavaran military dress uniform being looking like wicker.
Oh yeah, the white one.
Yeah. They finally fixed it. Unfortunately, when they fixed it, that they fucked up the pants now. So now I gotta put in another one to have them fix the
For me to
pants.
tell though if the pants are intentional or a bug.
No, it's a bug. It's definitely a bug.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure too, but it's done in a way that I'm like.
Yeah, at first I was like, oh, they changed it to some kind of futuristic thing, but the closer you look, the more you can tell that the graphic is
Yeah.
just wrecked on it.
Yeah, I'm like, how do you fix shirt but fail pants?
But luckily, if you have all of the uniforms, you can use the other dress pants with it. So none of the other two are messed up.
Yeah, I would use the white ones for a lot of things though. So, like I would eat the white ones.
Well,
I
it's
would
a-
just wear as like a standard pants.
It's a pauper dress uniform, so it's like
Yeah.
you go into a 890 or something, mission, whatever.
Okay.
But it's cosmetic, so it's not
Eric,
critical.
No crime stat. Let's go. we're in. I think we've been at this for an hour. Let's see. When did
Yeah, we haven't really accomplished a lot.
We blew up a carrot. Yes.
It was-
It's been over an hour.
it's
Because I
a-
messaged you at 8:46. You
Mhm.
popped in here. We probably talked for like 15 minutes or so. 'Cause you got your food. So yeah, I'd say 15, 20 minutes, and then.
Alright, my tank's ready. Okay, my tanks are ready finally. So I had to
Yeah,
claim
my
them both.
next duration episode that I couldn't remember, but I've been seeing the ad. Like I've just been seeing. YouTube sends me like random clips of next generation videos all the time because it knows I'm watching it. So it keeps sending me this one about the Dyson Sphere, and I finally got to that episode. So.
Oh, the Dyson Sphere. I remember that one. That's the one with Scotty, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's the one I'll be watching tonight.
That's a good one.
Once we can successfully get a Nova on this damn bird.
I've been thinking about watching Stargate Universe again.
Hell yeah.
Might fast forward through some of the episodes of the first season, but
Yeah, some of them, and that's the thing. Is like I did go back through it, and some of the episodes I was like, I can see why it got canceled.
I love the soundtrack to the series too.
Yeah. Did you read the comic that goes over what happens after season 2?
Mm-mm.
So if you look up, I'll find the link. I sent it to Montoya not too long ago, but it goes over what happens afterwards, and it's actually pretty good. I'm actually more because of what we would have seen. I'm more upset they didn't continue with the next season.
Yeah, the season was just starting to pick up and get into something meaty to chew on.
Because they
But
were just getting access to the ship. They were just getting all these things.
yeah.
And
So
then they're like, nope.
I spawned my tank
All right.
and my Hercules and Spear again.
We're not having luck, are we? Oh, look, there's a 600 out here.
But on the bright side, there are a lot of mountains around here, and if you put your nose up
Yeah.
against them, I could probably freaking scoot on top of a
Yeah, we can try that.
carrot.
The 600. What you doing, buddy? Oh shit, I'm gonna hit a pylon.
I'm gonna head up to the hills.
Come over. Ever Sharper's or Magna, one of the two. I had to go to an OM point last time before I jumped. Can't wait till I can slave some of these turrets, or at least get NPCs on the carrot.
Well, they're laying the groundwork for NPCs being in ships and being,
Yeah.
companions.
Yeah, I want my NPC army. A couple people have said that they said no, they won't do it, but I'm hopefully you're still at Han, right?
Yes.
I'm optimistic that they're wrong because I really want there to be a CEO concept, and by that I mean like you could have someone you could basically put your ship out on its own and rent
Well,
it out to like a company to use. So like let's say I own a whole E or something like that. I can
Yeah.
rent it out to someone.
Well, you will be able to do that. You'll be able to send an AI out with like your prospector to go work on stuff.
Right, and then you just have to manage it. Like it's not going to be as efficient
Yeah.
as if you were on it, but
They said they'll do an okay job, but they won't do as good as a player.
yeah, and then that's the thing. Like someone told me that they won't, and I'm like, there's these people that have like $500,000 freaking fleets. There's no way they're going to use why would you need 5 javelins?
Yeah.
I think Seth actually has multiple.
Yeah. And it's not like it's not gonna put any more load on the system, because what it's gonna do is it's gonna quanta the vehicle when it goes out and does stuff. So it doesn't actually have to render it actually do it. It'll do the quanta for it, and if anybody gets near it, then it'll render it in and actually do stuff with it.
Oh, I actually don't have your party pick anymore. Maybe because I died and I went to prison.
Could it take a sec to pop back up again. I'm getting to the top of a really high hill. I'm hoping that you'll be able to put the nose up against the hill, and I'll be able to just cruise on.
Alright, I just sent you another party invite. It should be popping up.
Let me
If you add a third person.
fourth person, third person.
Whatever. Add one other person. And I'm gonna try to seriously flip this guy again. I'm higher this time. Last time I was actually pretty low.
Party disbanded. All right, let's see if your thing pops up here. Here it is. Chrome picture.
There you are.
Of course, the sun is setting. Of course.
Yeah. Boom. 9 clicks. Oh, you're too close.
Fucking Carrick just.
You're too close. Yeah, you're too close for me to teleport to you. I think. I thought I could. As long as I was over. Oh no, because it'll jump me to your tank. That's fine. Alright, that's fine. Coming in. Here, spotlight on.
Whoops.
Got a heading of
Can I do this without flipping the tank?
I feel like my ship's just. Oh, I have boost or something. Maybe one of my keylines.
This thing has incredible climbing ability. Literally, if it had Velcro freaking tracks, it could scale walls of a room, dude.
Right. Oh shit, what's that off to your port? Oh, just a pit for, yeah, it's mineable. Alright, coming up behind you.
Yep, I see it.
Where you want me?
I'm heading to the very, very top here. I'm hoping there'll be an edge that you can put your nose against that I can just roll on. Hopefully, not explode.
Right. Well, there is a... No, okay, no, you'd be fine. Alright, I see you coming over.
Oh, that looks badass. You coming out of the sunset like that. That was cool.
This line right
Yeah, wherever you put the nose of your ship or whatever, I'll try and move over there and hop on. Of course, your headlights are blinding the fuck out of me. There we go. What the hell? Your ship is already wrecked. What'd you do?
Oh, my screen's fine.
Oh, on my screen, the center of your ship is like looks like somebody had a magnifying glass on it, just burned the hell out of it.
That's the one thing I've seen desync issues in terms of like wrong textures. Hold on.
Whoa.
Okay. Trying to get the nose at the angle.
Yeah, I think you got it. Just got to keep your nose pressed against the.
Yeah, I'm holding the space brake.
All right, here we go.
Hell yeah.
Freaking tank, man. This thing can go over anything. All right, the minute my tracks hit this thing, it's probably going to blow the ship up.
Okay, you're good.
Ooh.
It's like, I think it was
Oop,
the
oop,
C2.
oop, oop.
I think what happened is I hit the C2's door into the carrier.
All right, Jeeves, to space.
Onwards to victory. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna turn off the fucking display info thing because I want to get this clean shot. Alright, let's roll. You look like you blew up on yourself. Is that a clean shot?
Yeah. Here, I'll shoot at that mountain over there.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna get some shots like this. Let me zoom out real quick. Just for the tickety talk, I have to think of the stupid numbers. Alright, give us some shots, good sir.
All right, here comes one right now. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. 1,
See the
2, 3.
explosion.
Trying to hit the mountaintop. Apparently, I'm hitting your shields.
Yeah, I like the lights on.
That's cool.
It's yeah, my screen you're going past it, so you're good. Fuck yeah, this is the battle characters.
The battle character.
Do it while
Do it- do it-
aim at the ground.
Okay, hang
When
on.
I'm like doing it in an arch like this.
Let me switch to turret mode. Hang on. Oh, that looks pretty badass. All right,
That's a clean shot right there.
aiming towards the ground and hang on, and fire. Oh, nice.
Aim like straight down, like parallel.
Boosh.
Nice, I got the explosion in that one. Oh,
Ooh, that actually hurt your shields.
Yeah, on my screen it blew up on me. Oh yeah.
What's the range on this thing? Hit that mountaintop over there if I can. Nope.
Yeah, let me get a close up of you. Actually, I'm gonna save that camera angle. We'll call that camera angle 1. Close up of you.
Ready?
Yeah. Again, man. Fucking. Hey, let me just turn my shields off.
Well, no. It's because I'm aiming so low. If I don't aim low, I'm fine. But It's the assigned distance field thing.
Turn your lights off.
Yeah. There we go. So watch, if I fire like this, you'll be fine.
Post a screenshot of the battle. Yeah, I'm taking a couple screenshots too.
Fuck are you, pirates? It's a Carrick with a turret! Now, you think you can get more than one tank up here?
So let's figure out
Yeah.
how far you can go forward before.
I think you could squeeze 2 tanks side by side here. I think that's a possibility.
Yeah, maybe reset this camera angle too.
I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna get it nuzzled up against one of the sides. But I'm pretty sure you could probably squeeze 2 tanks here.
I think you could. You probably could, like, see how far forward you can go before you fall off.
I don't want to fall off.
I'll catch you.
So you think you can hit 4 of these things here?
Oh shit. Oh, I didn't like
Oh,
that.
yeah,
Oh,
nope.
yeah.
You didn't like that one.
See, as soon as you left the gravity well,
Yep.
it fucking, the whole thing tanked. I really saved that.
That was pretty cool. And I probably got a crime stat. But oh well.
I mean, we were out of the armistice, so.
Mm.
Probably
That's
good
true.
movement. Alright, let's see. We can see how that picture turned out. Who was I talking to today in general? So I'll tag them.
So if you're really brave, you might be able to get 3 or 4 tanks up on top of there. But I think safely and actually use it in combat, 2 tanks side by side, and they will sit nicely on that gravity field. Any more than that and you risk what just happened.
Yeah. Well, because you might be able to put, if you risk it, you might be able to put a MT or something like that in front.
Yeah.
MTs, you can probably put 2 MTs on the side.
The way missiles
On
have
either
been.
side of it.
Yeah, the way missiles have been though, they probably just launch and explode on you.
Oh, or we could put a ballista on top.
Ooh. That's thinking outside the box. Or outside the carrot.
Right. They said I couldn't have size. What is it? Does it have size 7 torps or?
Yeah, it has up to size 7.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Carrick's missing missiles? No problem. We'll put missiles on it. Well, the janky desync that players have when they're running around isn't as bad as it was. Alright, I gotta claim my C2.
Yeah.
So it's going to continue to claim any. If I try and claim anything more than one vehicle, it's going to just claim the other one. So I can grab an M2, but I won't be able to spawn any tanks.
Well, I got the whole video. It was literally 5 minutes.
You got what you needed? Okay, cool.
Hell yeah.
That was pretty fun though.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to keep messing around.
We could. You want to run bounties and put a tank on the back? Let's try it.
Alright, let me pull another one.
I'll grab an M2.
Yeah, it'll make it easier.
We'll have to use your tank though.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's weird with you pulling them.
Well, it worked at first, but now it won't let me spawn 2 vehicles.
Let me change the loadout of my default Carrick, because the other one's being claimed.
That was cool. We'll trade off. We'll do both of our bounty hunter certs. I'll run down and fly the Carrick while you shoot him, and vice versa.
I'm actually curious too if a Gladius will fit on top of there. sure it will. Because the Saber did it. You tried your Saber yesterday.
Saber has a pretty wide stance. The wings, depending on how you park it, yeah, I think it would probably work.
Yeah, I think the Gladius will fit up there. Arrow definitely.
Yes.
The Arrow fits in the bay.
It's too tall. Yeah.
That Buccaneer will. Oh shit! I don't have any shoes.
No, Barbesian.
Oh, that's why. Because I put full box.
The Barbesians probably are a little better. The
Yeah.
Barbesians have a pretty high regen rate. That it comes pretty much with everything you need.
Yeah, the only thing I usually change is the quantum.
Yeah.
Standard carry.
I don't know. I'm hoping pretty soon we're gonna all have to switch to efficient drives.
Mm-hmm. I mean, not as efficient as an Agony, I don't think, but yeah.
Well, they're gonna when fueling comes in, they're gonna change the price of fueling.
For sure. They're gonna change the price. They're gonna change like a lot, so it'll be different. And the Starfare hopefully will finally work. Alright, Hangar 5.
Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking.
Did they update YouTube? Because now it actually tells me how long it takes for the video to process. I remember in the past it would just be like, yep, it's processing. Get fucked.
Just depends.
You are clear to launch.
Fun with tanks.
46 seconds. Probably just for SD though. I usually don't go public till it hits at least HD.
Launch complete.
I try not to put them up until they're HD.
Some of them take super long. Like
Yeah.
if you saw when I posted the other day, I did like a 20 minute long video.
Yeah.
It's literally was just me
Here.
walking around in third person filling up the just for one of our like Marine Corps events. I was
Yeah.
filling up the C2.
Thank you. And please
I
visit
just
again.
recorded all of it. It actually came out pretty well. I don't know. I like having just ambient noise in the background sometimes, and Star Citizen has some pretty good sound.
I like doing just casual play with music playing.
Well, there like, and that's the thing is Star Citizen does have music. You just never really notice it.
Mm-hmm.
It's always in like weird instances. Like, let's see, there's new music right now. No.
Doing the Xenothreat mission while listening to Van Halen or something. I'm gonna do a wrap around to Perlman. It's in the should be in the sunlight now.
But yeah, like if that's the kind of streamer I would watch is someone that doesn't actually engage with his audience. Just talk.
I don't normally do. It just depends on the circumstances. I put up whatever I do all the time, and I don't. What I do is what I do.
Yeah, that's how I am. Like I'll put up something if I enjoy it. If I'm sharing it with someone, I won't really. I only edit when I've started editing lately just because I'm editing for TikTok because it's
Mhm.
like I only get a 30 seconds to a minute to deal with. So and I
Yeah.
have to freaking crop the whole damn
Quantum travel
video.
complete.
I could just turn them sideways.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus!
Mm.
Am I looking at that right? Wait a minute. How many does that count as? Oh my god, that only counts as one. Dude, I have like 80 decoys. I have 160 decoys. Oh, no, I have more than that.
Yeah, Punisher was saying that the C2 had like a F ton of noise.
Oh, it has an F ton of everything. It has 70 noise 3 times because I think it fires 3 of noise. So you have 70 noise, but it does it 3 times, and you have 80 are 90 decoys, and it does it 3 times in a row every time you do one. But that's a lot, man. Of course, the bigger ships need it.
Where's Han? On disc.
I haven't flown this thing in a while, dude.
Yeah, I haven't. When I last flew this thing too.
I think the last time I flew one of these was when we were doing leapfrog from bay to bay with vehicles on, what was it, one around ArcCorp?
Someone just called me.
That was a while ago.
Someone might be trying to hunt me.
With no crime stat?
Incoming call. Let's see who's calling me. I can't see who was trying to call me. Yeah, someone was trying to call me.
Picking up girls and you haven't even freaking stopped at a bar.
Alright, where is the pip? Yeah, I keep losing your pip when we die. I don't see it anymore. I'm gonna disband the party again, I guess.
Alright.
Party, disband, boom, there you go.
Copy.
Landing complete.
Alright, let me land on a more flat location here.
Except when able. You stayed. You're still at Han, right? You didn't go.
Perlman.
To
Perlman.
Oh, you went to Perlman. Okay. Jesting.
Yeah, I'm watching your screen. I want to see if you do another patented chrome landing.
Right. Okay, is that Perlman there? Want to lock quantum?
Yeah.
Gotta owe him like a normal person. That. Hey, is that you?
No, that's me. This ought to be fun to watch. I'm watching the skies with my screen, and I'm watching your screen.
Take me in, Scotty. Quantum bubble activating.
Express S elevated to hell, going down. Okay.
This one's fine.
Yeah, that one's gonna slow you down a little bit. But you're only like, what, 10 clicks out? That's freaking awesome. I wish it would stop 10 clicks out when I'm doing a bounty.
Right.
So
Yeah, that's how it is when you're doing parties. Because that's why I usually jump to someone instead of jumping to Perlman. Because Perlman would have put me 20 clicks out.
yeah.
Like it did that first time. Alright, let's lose some atmosphere. Oh, I afraid these don't pull up like they used to. Ooh.
It's got VTOL though.
Dispatch.
Use spacebar.
Yep. There we go, we're good.
You must be behind me.
Warning, collision alert. Yeah, I'm aware of how low I'm flying.
Warning, warning. Your ass is baked. There you are. He's Tokyo drifting. Oh, he's very, very low. That is not good. Oh, Dude, you should see the cloud that you just left on the ground because of how close you were.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Don't roll that much. No, we're going for light rolls.
I swear to God, you couldn't have slid a sheet of paper underneath the bottom of that ship between you and the ground. You created a huge dust cloud. You were so close to the ground. That was cool.
Okay. Landing gear down. Combat prohibited. Oh shit. My limiter's really high. I was like, why am I going so? Why am I flying forward? What is happening?
You're on cruise control. Take it off.
Oh, thank you. It's like, why isn't it listening to my commands?
It's no wonder you had such trouble pulling up.
Yeah.
Your engines are
Cruise
like
control is
full
like,
power.
there, full power forward, sir. Understood. I don't know why you want us to, but
Attempting to lawn dart, sir. Yeah,
love the sound of these engines.
I look forward to all the stuff we can do with that ship.
Right? Because it's that's the main reason I bought this one, because it's one of the most versatile ships you can buy right now.
It's tough. It's built to be tough. It's built to do shit that other ships can't do.
Yeah, it's like the one ship where they're like where they could slap a military grade sticker on it, and I'd be like, yeah.
I believe it. Yeah. It's a freaking science vessel that can go into Xenothreat, man.
Right? It's a science vessel with 4 heavy turrets. They're all what, size 4s?
Yep. Yeah, that thing's got a considerable amount of firepower.
It has a tier 2 med bay.
And it doesn't even have all of its abilities yet. Remember, drones are drones. You can put any type of drone, any type of drone you want to put in that, you can put in it. So you got science drones, repair drones, mine drones, attack drones.
The low deck is all modular too, just like it will be on the Caterpillar, so you can put whatever you want down there.
Armor plating.
You want more med bays. You want
It's radiation. It's got radiation reinforcement, so you could go into the corona of a star while other people can't. I mean,
it can carry several vehicles. It has its own snub fighter. The only thing that sucks about the snub fighter is the ship would have to be at a stop to come out, so it doesn't have
for the moment.
I wonder if they'll do away where you could link the 2 computers together.
I think when they come in with the new landing system, where you'll actually have a holograph and all that, it'll be a lot like docking. It will take when you can do an auto land and it'll just connect and land inside the bay.
If you could do it in motion, so it'll like spool up its engines to match the speed, so that you can exit.
Match velocity.
Otherwise, you'll just get slammed into the.
They could do it. They're coming in with formation flying. It could be a version. If they combine formation flying and docking, they could easily accomplish that.
That's true. I didn't put a skin on it, but
whatever.
Yeah, so I guess this time, back off. So as soon as you drop me, back off, because I think the issue with climbing. Oh fuck! I didn't leave the Carrick outside the armistice zone.
We can move outside the armistice zone. You don't have to go very far. Once you put the tank in, grab your Carrick. I'll move outside the armistice zone so you know how far you need to move.
Roger.
Just leave the doors open on the Hercules.
Yeah, and I'll just fast travel back to the Carrick.
Oh, your Carrick just lit up on fire. That's weird. On my screen, your ship is all beat to crap.
Alright, weapon off. the C2 and you're like,
Yeah.
C2 is large.
Yeah, the C2 can has an enormous amount of space, and it fills it up decently.
Alright, I'm on board. I'm gonna take off.
All right.
Myself.
You know. Oh, you're gonna kill yourself. Okay.
Yeah. It's faster than me hopping off your ship, taking
Yep.
like for like 30 seconds to get back into like.
There, I'm out of the armistice zone. I didn't even have to go that far.
That's it.
I don't think you're gonna get a crime stat for your. Well, unless you destroy my ship. I was gonna say you're not gonna get a crime stat for your own tank.
Well, yeah, I think it gave it to me for causing an explosion inside the zone.
Yeah.
But honestly, we know now that you can literally just put the tank anywhere on the nose and it'll be good.
The tank's got just unbelievable climbing ability. Like I said, it'll climb a wall straight up if you let it.
Look at that little shadow of you. That's the one thing I liked about the time-lapse video I did is I could see like the shadows change and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I had a good one yesterday that I was hoping actually panned out because it had like Xeno threat in the middle of it. But I did, so today I had my computer take a screenshot every 2 seconds. The other day I had it actually record video, and after the first like 8 minutes or something like that, my video file got corrupted after I closed the door.
No, I'll pick you up. Go ahead and hop in. I'll just let you drive it on.
Well, actually, because you're gonna hop aboard this, right?
Well, you want to take some shots at? I've already had a try at it, so let's.
Okay, fair.
It's. I mean, I don't mind. I love getting in that thing and being the tank gunner, but I think it's your video,
Hey, close
your.
the hangar. There you go, hangar's closing. I'm turning my. What the hell? My doors are cycled. So, like, usually it's like open all doors, but I have it set to toggle. So, I'm trying to close my front door, but it opens the top.
Oh, on my screen, the top one's closed.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. So, the bottom one's open though. Is that down there? Yeah, it's down there.
So once I load you on, go ahead and get in position. I'll hop on board and we'll take her hunting. On my screen though, it looks like your freaking Carrick's got leprosy.
Coming on over. I'm on board.
All right, hop in the tank.
Close the door.
I'm gonna put you right on the nose. That way you can choose where you want to be.
Alright, let me know when you're ready.
Hang on. The wind is causing me to move a little bit. Come on, baby. Bring the nose down. Come on. Bring the nose down. Alright, go for it.
Onwards to victory. Oh shit. Oh god, climb!
You went too fast!
The gravity was actually pulling me down. Yeah, just come scoop me back up.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't notice that before. It's actually. No, it's not. I was looking at cracks in the dirt. I got excited. Yeah, I'll just come up your aft sector.
Come on, my tailpipe.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, a bit of a gap there, but I can probably climb it.
I was trying not to kiss your Carrick. Here, I can just go laterally a little bit here.
If I need it.
Come on, fat boy. Get on the ground.
They fixed it a little bit where it's not like nose diving as much as it used to.
Yeah, that should be better.
fully centered when I did it last time, so that was part of the issue.
Yeah, you kind of went down that thing like it was a slip and slide. All right. Up,
Low
up,
and steady.
up, and go.
Okay, I'm inside the. Can't see anything. There, we're good. I'm on board.
All right, backing away.
Yeah, you could definitely. You could definitely fit an MTA flight next to it. So you put like. You do it at an angle like this. You could put one behind and one in the front.
Well, since they're turreted, yeah, you could put them side by side. Since they pivot, you could
Yeah.
actually probably put 3 there.
Yeah, so
Pretty
what
comfortably.
I'd probably do is I'd probably put one in the aft section and then one in the front section.
Just gotta be careful your
Kinda like
turrets
this.
aren't shooting each other.
Yeah. Enter remote track.
Yeah, unfortunately, I am not hooked up to the med bay yet, so I can't just teleport over.
Okay, so you're talking about aiming.
Yeah, just as long as you shoot about that level right there, you should be fine. Any lower, and you'll hit the assigned distance field, and it causes
Yeah.
it to hit the shields. Because technically, you're a different vehicle.
Okay, don't turn all the way around because then it raises the Nova.
Yeah, on my screen, your ship is a mess.
Still hit it. But I still end up hitting the.
Yeah, because you're shooting at the pylon. Remember, the assigned distance field travels just above every piece of the ship.
There we go. Yeah, I hate the limited. I want a laser version of the Nova.
Oh, we can reload. Well, I don't know. If
It's only you can, but I don't think I can reload while on the carrier.
probably not. All right, I'll take us up. What's the beauty of this is that you can get out and come inside if you want.
Right? I don't care. I can go take off.
Now we ride off into the sunset with the Bonanza theme going on. Dun, 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 dun.
Freaking battle carriers. Love it. Get this screenshot. 3. I clean one.
Looks like somebody took a 12 gauge to your freaking carry. Let's see what we got here. I got one that we can share. I'm sharing it.
God. Do the bounty. Dude, you could have a whole like battalion of men on top of this hangar with missile launchers too.
Unfortunately, the bounty is over by Yella, so that's you got a fast, yeah, you got a good drive, right?
Yeah, let me close the door. Good old tank, just stay there.
All right, here we go, buddy.
Yeah, so I think basically walking outside of this is F.
Here we go. Oh, no desync. What you saw is what I saw at the right time. Nice.
It didn't even do the whole thing where it like fucking shits your graphics card for a second.
No, it didn't.
Oh, what the hell is these textures? What? Saying hey?
Yeah, they're tracks.
Yeah.
They don't need to be that good.
Well, that's the thing, it's just like sometimes like you'll have like a freaking like they have like an 8K texture in one place and then they have like a whatever like pixelated texture like this. Like you can see right here.
Yeah.
And it depends on it's the polygon count. It's all made of polygons, so that's why it's not a perfect circle.
But you're only gonna see it at the range that you're looking at it.
Yeah, you're only gonna see it when you're right up close. So from a distance, it's perfect.
Yeah, from most angles, you're not gonna notice it, and that's what really matters when you're thinking about memory management. Oh wow, you can actually get underneath that thing. Oh, you're blacking out.
Okay.
And he's out.
Good. I'm inside.
All right, so that was a bad idea.
Getting on my belly caused me to black out in quantum.
I guess.
Let's see if that happens here. Go down. Get on belly.
Get in my belly.
Yeah, whatever. Oh wait, is the tank moving?
You could actually turn the engines off as long as you're just parked there.
Yeah,
I would move.
Look, you see the shocks are actually moving.
Well,
Very small a bit, but yeah, let me turn the engine off.
on my screen it looks like it's steady, but I got the sun.
It's very subtle.
I got the sun in my eyes now, so I can't see anything.
Oh wait, can I shoot? Oh,
Oh.
I'm blacking out. Okay, I'm blacking out.
Fire! Yes, you can fire while you're in quantum. Oh my god, that's pretty cool.
Oh my god, I'm blacking out. Come on, get out of the seat. I think I'm getting out of the seat.
I think we're
Okay,
almost
We're back.
we're almost there anyway. That's cool though. You can fire in quantum.
Nice. Like a weird echo when I fire while we're in quantum.
Well, we're in a quantum bubble.
Yeah.
Maybe it has some weird sound.
I mean,
Reverberations.
there should be no sound because we're in space.
It's true.
Somebody was telling me that the reason you can hear things in space is because it's the theoretical reason would be your helmet reads the electromagnetic waves and processes that as sound.
Or the jolts going through your bones and making your ears rattle.
Right?
Or it's just fun.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just the same reason why Star Wars has sound. Heck, even Star Trek has sound involved in science. I'm pretty sure it does. Same reason why Stargate says full military thrust.
Sounds sexy.
Yeah.
Alright, Captain, we are jumping to Yella.
Heading back up to the gunner seat.
We should have battle stations shortly.
This is the one thing I don't like is that there's no there's not another way to get to cartography. It's not like a ladder or anything.
Of course, that elevator goes to every deck.
Yeah. I wish I need to put it in as like a ask the devs or a request is for this elevator to go outside. because there's only one entry point when you're on the ground, and honestly, this elevator should go outside. There's no reason. Like if you look at it from the exterior, there's nothing preventing it.
Yeah.
So it should be an exterior.
A few people have asked that one of the two at least go outside, so people can get in that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah,
So
I think this small would be fun. Actually, I think the small one's right on top of the landing here.
Hmm.
So that one might not work so much. And I mean, that one would be good because, like, if you're not loading, if you're just loading crew. Actually, wait, I don't need to get in this seat. Get in the gunner.
Oh, this will be interesting. It's at Grim Hex.
Get the proper seat for this PTU. Power on. Super correct.
We got 2 more jumps.
Roger.
Gotta get one more OM and then we'll jump in on the target. But it's right near Grim Hex, which means we might see some action. Some action! Look at that view.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
Searching for target.
jumps are definitely better than they were in this patch.
Annie.
For viewing pleasure, anyway.
Yeah. They're supposed to be adjusting them. I think they're gonna be like completely redone in January or something.
Yeah.
If you look, they're on the progress track. There's one of the.
Does that
items.
mean new star map for the Mobiglass, maybe?
I don't know, a little bit, but I think this is just for. I think the way Quantum looks is what the progress.
Yeah.
It's like a long. It's a couple, like 60, 70 week thing. I'm like, wow, they're really doing it. But if you think about it, like, remember the freelance up. There's the target. Target looking out of range. I think my range is like. I'm actually gonna properly record this.
I am gonna try and keep him in the high noon position. That way you can aim up a little higher and hopefully hit him, and without blowing up the ship, blowing us up.
Searching for target.
Because I don't know if there's is there the auto gimbling kind of effect for the tank gun?
No, because there's no gimbal for it, and also since we got a missile inbound.
Yeah, I noticed that chafes don't really work.
Down.
I guess it don't really matter.
Got a
Very good
surprise for ya!
Oh, I missed him. Get him on the return. Oh, no, he's below you.
No, it's a Titan. Yeah, you'll one shot his ass.
Yeah. Miss. Reloading. I gotta wait for a clean shot because I gotta remember this is a slow round.
Ooh, that was close.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get him to chase.
Mhm.
That'll keep him.
Back up. Oh, that's my limit of my arc.
Yeah, hang on.
Oh,
All right.
Easy. Yeah, I should record this as my desync video.
All right, there we go. He's close and in front.
He's out of my arc.
Down.
Pitch up. Right. Hold on, let me reset. Pitch up.
Pitch up. All right.
Yeah, like point yourself towards him a little bit more.
All right, so that's the sweet spot right there.
Come on, what that should have hit. Alright, Cat, back off. Desynced it as soon as I
Mm-hmm.
shot.
I saw that.
1, 2, fire. What?
Keep firing, assholes.
What? How is this not hitting him? Oh, he's out
Yeah,
A
I'm.
little too quick for him.
He's backing off. Yeah, there he goes. Now he's coming back.
I mean, you always take me to Grim Hacks to shoot players. You're not expecting that.
He's almost in range. Of course, now he's in the sun.
No, you're good. I can still see him, which is fine. Alright, I'm gonna try to Kentucky shoot this, because it's not.
Well, he's fired. Your missiles ain't gonna do. His missiles ain't gonna do jack to us. Dead center coming right at us.
Adjusting for.
Oh shit, that's an asteroid, and we came pretty close to it.
I think my targeting's not adjusting for your movement speed, so I think I'm gonna have to just shoot by.
You're gonna have to use the force, man.
Disable your targeting sensors.
Ah, too high. Up, too low.
Oh, you were good.
Trying to hold him still.
Fuck, no.
I saw him desync. Ah, he's going below me. There you go.
Got him.
Nice. And there you go.
Yeah, take us to Grim, see if I can find a player.
Alright, let's see. Grim
Unless
Hicks.
you want to give it a shot.
Yeah, where's Grim Hicks at here?
Boarding state. Recent realigning turret.
How many rounds you got left?
17.
Alright, that's plenty. Yeah, since we're in the hood.
You might as well see if there's some players there. I don't mind getting a crime stats. There's probably someone at PO I can shoot.
You won't get a crime stat here. One, the people here probably have a crime stat. Two, there's no comma ray, so you're not going to get a crime stat.
Yeah, no. I was saying it basically if no one's here. No one's popping up on my radar.
Yeah, scanners aren't coming up with much either. Can you? You can see that, right?
I saw a rock just pop up. I can't see your ping.
Yeah, I see a lot of mining doodads.
Take us to PO.
PO? Okay.
Yeah, to my tank, so you'll get in trouble.
Let's see, PO. Yeah, the chances of you hitting anything is pretty slim. But you will, if you get somebody. Well, I mean, if you get somebody by surprise, they're going to be like, "What? The thing's got a tank round?"
Exactly, that's what I'm looking for.
Well, you one-shotted.
Your shields too.
Yeah, you one-shotted that. Well, do you get the layered effect? You get the shields that I have plus the shields that you have?
Might. I honestly might. I'm not sure. Alright, PO, where you at?
You know, we could test that.
Oh, it was a quantum jump. Or it was a OM jump.
We can actually test that because if I get a ship and target the tank, and it actually hits the Carrick shields instead, then then you would be getting protected. Plus, it's a tank; it takes a lot of hits.
I mean, a tank can be taken down by a light fighter, but yeah.
Technically, they may not even see you up there.
Because your signature should hide me.
Well, my signature not only should hide you, you're a tank. You're hard to detect anyway.
You're not wrong. Alright, players, where you at? Come and get some.
There's a lot of turrets.
Yeah. Okay, that's how we can test it, because the turrets will engage me, but they will try to shoot you.
They will shoot through me to get to you without even thinking about it. You said you saw a 300 series?
Yeah, he's right below you. Yeah, there he is. Yeah. Right there on the pad. He's not in the ship.
Oh shit, the ship's not showing up for me. Oh, there, now it is. Oh, wait a minute. Is it? Oh, that's a turret.
He's right there on the pad. Pad, 6 maybe?
Oh, yeah, it's not showing up for me. Oh, there we go. Now that I'm getting closer.
Alright.
Just desync.
Come on.
I think it's claimed.
It's not red. It's white for me. Well, I mean, I can clear it.
Whoa! Turrets are shooting at us now!
Jeez, look at all these turrets.
Holy cow!
Let me get that instant replay though. Oh, that was good.
I'm gonna do a flyby just for shits and giggles.
Why's my turret not moving anymore? There it goes. Wait, I see. Okay, is there?
There must not be any turrets underneath? Or maybe I'm just out of range.
Security. There's a Crusader security dude, but that's gonna be hard to. I guess nobody's here. Maybe they're all at Xeno.
Is Xeno threat up right now? Oh, oh! I'm getting shot at by missiles.
Crusader security. There's a below you. He's shooting at you. I mean, just bump your power to the shields.
Oh, he ain't hurt. Unless they're coming at us with something serious, like more than one ship.
It's not too late.
Bonzo
Still
got
power
a tank
down
on
as a
top of
vendor.
the Keurig. Testing out.
He can't even catch me. If I decide to freaking stretch the legs on that thing, he can't even catch me. Look at that. He can't touch me. Bye. See you later.
Rotate the ship,
Oh, that's right. You can fight back. I forgot about that.
and you don't get a crime stat.
I just decouple.
Bring him in. Come here, girl. Far away.
Let me close in on him. I'll let him close the gap.
The white target I see from here. Another security move. I do like that. So yeah, that answers the question of am I protected by your shields?
You are.
Yeah.
But this ship is no threat to me. Why am I getting still further away from this guy? Did he stop? I think he
You
stopped.
probably have a higher max speed than him.
I'm actually moving towards him.
Oh.
Yeah, he's stopped is what he did.
Yeah, I think they have like a maximum range from like their duty station.
Alright, we're closing on him. I'm gonna slow down a little bit here. He turned white.
Perfect. That means he won't move, and I can just shoot him out of the sky.
Oh, because he was shooting at me to get to you.
Oh,
Which
but
temper-
I'll still
no.
be red for him though.
Yeah, you'll still be red for him, but I'm green. He was red to me because he was shooting at me, and I'm neutral. I'm Switzerland right now.
Yeah. You're either.
He's moving away from us.
I was kind of expecting at least one person to be a PO. I blew up someone's 315 on a pad. I know. I waited.
It was claimed. It was a claimed ship. Alright, there we go.
Miss.
Hang on. Is it a
The
saber?
only way I got it was when you.
Oh, it's a warden. It's a warden. Wait for it.
Right on target.
He's still out there. He's 2 clicks out. Can you hit 2 clicks? I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move closer.
And my targeting thing doesn't activate until like I think below 1.5. The round will travel that far, whether or not I hit him.
I'm trying to keep it as still as I can, but it's difficult.
He's coming in.
I'm not the only one.
Nice and empty.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Oh,
We'll be fine.
pancake.
Come on.
Pancake. There you go.
Trigger. Oh, he
That,
hit
you
it.
blew his shields completely off. And you blew him away with the second shot. So one shot to take out the shields, second shot to kill him.
Alright, instant replace. Yeah, so that's the thing is I can't really trust the targeting when people are moving.
Yeah.
What's my CS now? Let me check. CS2.
Yeah, who's gonna kill you though?
Right?
They gotta shoot through me.
I'm almost at it. I've only got 10 rounds left though.
10 rounds. We could try and get a reload on ArcCorp.
Hardcore.
Or selling.
You're saying.
Yeah, so might.
I mean, I'm not going to be on too much longer. It's already 11 here, so I wanted to finish that episode. I'm trying to think where players would be. I'll shoot at the player. I shouldn't expect a cute little carrot with a tank on top.
Only 26 people on the server.
If you wait for 10 minutes, you can do that.
Oh wait, yeah, where are you? We can fly to wherever you are.
I'm at Port Tressler right now.
Oh,
Tressler?
yeah,
Alright. You want to try and reload, or do you want to head to Tressler? Alright, we'll
let's
head
go to Tressler.
Alright.
Yeah, let's go into Xeno threat with a tank on top. That's what we need to do. This would actually probably do a lot of damage to the,
Idris?
yeah, Idris, because it's a ballistic round.
Yeah.
We found the way to beat the javelin. Carrick.
With a Carrick with 2 tanks or 2 or 3 tanks on board.
Well, you can do with an 890. We could put a couple Carrick tanks on it too.
Yeah.
890 could probably hold 3 easily.
This thing's a lot more maneuverable though.
That's true. The only issue I see here though is this top turret would be shooting me in the back. Probably.
I mean, might just shoot it off you.
Yeah.
If the pilot, if the guy who's controlling it is careful, you should be okay.
Also,
'Cause
you're not gonna.
He might hit your assigned distance field, but he shouldn't hit you. And it's not explosive, so you should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
There's
you're never going
rhinos.
to shoot straight ahead anyway. So.
But yeah, we figured this out the other day that there's a gravity on top of the Carrick now, so you can actually like walk around up here and do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, they did nerf it a while back, but it looks like it's back again.
I hope they keep it, because honestly there should be a gravity well up here.
Yeah, I mean, since it has the UVA access.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't know where the edge of it is. Don't like
I wouldn't go much further than the hangar door.
It's just weird being. I mean, it's the same. It's weird on the 892, but just weird being in quantum up top. Did you want to try shooting at him though, Kaboom? Since I've been shooting at the planes.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't mind flying. I'm watching from the external cam.
There, what the hell is that? Oh, it's the fire alarm. It's just the texture's not rendering well.
You're looking at a glass through a glass. That's why.
Yeah, it's always
A textured
there we go.
glass. Yeah, it's the chromatic aberration that you're seeing.
PTU was your big word.
Dude, man, I didn't even know what it was until I looked it up. I saw it on the
Like,
list. I was like, do I need to turn that on or off?
Yeah, this should be all gravity because like you look, it's got like writing on here. I mean, technically, soda's all the way up there too, but
On
what are
my
these holes
screen,
for?
it looks like the Carrick's already been through Xenothreat.
Is this where the shaft comes from, or
I think it's closer to the rear, but you could be. I don't know. Can I do that in Quantum?
it's not on this
Nope.
side? What the hell? There's like a whole, like it looks like a proper textured device. On
Yeah,
this
you
side.
might want to
What about
bug
this
report
guy?
that because that's a copy and paste, and they didn't finish it.
Mm-hmm. Empty panel. Good to know. Does that mean I can put an attachment there?
Future upgrade, maybe.
Yeah. Put some
Maybe
rocket pods.
the auto shield emitters.
Oh, maybe.
They aren't
Oh no, you know what these are? These are the subwoofers. So when you fly over your enemies, you can play like
Play rock and roll.
The Valkyries or something.
Yeah.
Since
I
the
mean,
base.
do you know the Star Wars parody from Orwell Notes?
No.
Okay, then I have to send you a link.
Okay. Why can't I sprint?
See.
So centrifugal force because of the movement of the ship, probably.
Oh. Oh yeah, I am under the force reaction right now. Oh no, my camera angle is. Oh god, I did.
Dramatic angle.
My face is being affected by quantum. I'm out of phase.
Getting all that neutron radiation right into your face.
Okay, right up. Yum 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 yum.
But I'm getting great lift from my hair.
I hope they do something with this room. Like, I like that it's just like a cool open room, but it would be cool if they had something. It's just an airlock.
Did they say the Carrick's gonna be in Squadron 42?
I don't think you probably won't use it, but you'll probably see one in the background. This is one of the early ships they added. Oh no, this was last year. Last year they added this ship. Oh shit, are we getting out of quantum?
No, you're experiencing the bad frame rate that I normally see. Like I said, it's periodic.
Maybe. Oh, I see it.
It's like right at the moment. So,
We're about to come out of Quantum.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Quantum drive is now off.
Alright, let me know when you drop out of quantum, and I'm going to kill myself.
We're out of Quantum. I'm lining up to jump to Tressler.
Yeah. I just killed myself. Give me a sec to respawn. Before you initiate jump. The horse episode. Alright, I'm alive.
Okay. Jump into Tressler. Oh wait, we're gonna get shot at if we go to Tressler. So wait till you're in the turret. Nothing be more tragic for you to walk out the door and get shot in the face by a laser blast that penetrated the shield.
Yeah, I guess size 5 just hits me.
Yeah, sploosh! Size 10 to the face. In the face.
Oh shit, what the freaking hell? What did you just do?
Nothing?
I just got knocked on the floor.
We're sitting perfectly still.
I must have hit some weird something or another.
Gotta stop drinking.
Never.
Rummaging through the medical supplies and drinking all the alcohol.
You don't
jump into
Waiting
Tressler.
for duty.
Alright, we're gonna get shot at. Here we go.
Enter remote turret. Enter remote turret. Power on. Are we about to 30k? Oh, there we go. It just took a while.
That station seems to be targeting us, maybe? I think radar shows a ship behind us. It's an eclipse.
Yeah.
Searching for targets.
Right in front of us. See it?
He's no,
See that blue dot in front of us?
Yeah.
See the shiny star in front of you?
Yeah.
That's him.
Oh, there you go. He's on screen now.
Yeah. I shouldn't be able to see his plume, so those must have been his retro thrusters.
Yeah, they've been doing weird buggy stuff this bad.
Dead ahead. You have scanners too. I think you can. You
I
can
think my
scan.
range is my scanners aren't as strong as yours. There he is. Right.
Yeah, you're never gonna hit that. It's already almost impossible for you to hit. Yeah, the tank's gonna be good against capital ships.
Actually, try engaging. Oh no, the other friend's dead. Never mind. I was gonna say try engaging.
Interesting. I can't actually engage target
Ye-
you.
Perfect.
That's interesting.
Ooh!
That hurt.
Oh, did it hit you?
Yeah.
Yeah, my screen did.
Wow, it didn't just. Eclipse is tougher than she looks.
Oh.
Oh! That looked like you got him on that. Yeah, his shields are down.
That one. Oh,
Yeah. Oh. Shit.
Oh,
That
he's
lost a
hurting.
wing.
Yeah, he's hurting on that.
Yeah, so I can't shoot based off that. I have to shoot based off of my line of sight. I can't follow the like this is where you shoot button.
You have to, yeah, it's best guess. Oh,
There she goes.
that was a hit. The Eclipse actually took more hits than the Warden did.
Alright, I've only got 2 rounds left.
Where do you want to use them?
I'm gonna blow up a turret. See how long it takes me to blow up one.
Before, see if you can kill a turret before it kills us.
Yeah, right. If you call it, you won't have to worry about spawning elsewhere.
Let me see if I can find a turret for you here.
No, the elevators don't spawn. God damn it.
There's a turret.
Oh, yep.
Oh, interesting. Never mind, actually.
I can't target it.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Very easy.
it's just trying to slow down. The ship's like
Oh, no,
drifty.
what the hell's happening? I don't know if you're watching my stream.
Oh yeah, I don't know what's going on your stream.
Having the desync.
Wonder how fast this turret's gonna kill us once you shoot at it.
Can't target it for some reason.
You don't have to.
Yeah, I can just point at it, but
Hang on, let me come to a stop. Oh shit, they're shooting at us. Oh, front shields are down. Hang on. I'm gonna throw some power into the front. The hell?
Yeah.
I can't control the ship anymore. What the hell's going on?
Maybe it actually properly damaged it.
Oh, no, I think I know what's going on.
I got 1 round left.
No, my mouse
Yes.
is... My...
See if you can fly us back into the station. I want to see if we can replicate
I can't control the ship because the mouse is detached from the game.
Oh, I've had that happen. Yeah, if you just switch to windowed mode, like Alt and Enter, sometimes that fixes it.
No, not fixing it. What the I can't even control the ship. Hang on a second.
A fun slew of videos.
What the fuck? The mouse is completely detached. I have no directional control with the keyboard as well.
Could you perhaps accidentally turn off your controls? Like I know there's some keybind, I don't know what it is. Occasionally happens to me.
I have no interface with the game at all. But it's running. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I had this happen to me as well lately. Yeah, yesterday or so. I now got to remember how I fixed it.
Alright, I'm saving this as my submission for desync.
Yeah, I've tried a couple different commands, but I can't seem to undo it. That is really weird.
I actually had this issue as well. It was like my mouse pointer, my mouse pointer was like showing the window, but no matter what I pressed, it didn't do anything.
Yeah, it's alright, hang on a second. Oh, I can't even hit escape.
Yeah, it was the same for me. I was able to open the console, but
Yeah. You know what? I bet it's like a dev command. It's probably waiting some kind of dev command.
It's a shame.
how did I fix it?
I don't know how to fix this. Control Q.
Oh, shift and tab.
Shift tab.
Right
Oh,
there.
yep, that's it. Shift tab. Thank you.
Oh, Shift Tab. Yeah, I forgot about that one. I've had that happen too.
Yeah, to do that accidentally.
It's an AI. Eclipse.
Up I'm out of rounds. Oh, but I hit him.
Oh, you hit him. Oh, look at him. He ain't happy about that.
Eclipses are really dangerous right now.
I do. I'm also in a tank on top of a Carrack.
Dude, you wrecked that freaking Eclipse, man. He doesn't know what to do with himself. Yeah, you blew. Looks like you blew a wing off of him completely. He is hurting bad.
Yeah, the tank's out of ammunition though.
Oh, okay.
armor.
Well, take him out. Take him out with your rifle. God damn it.
I
Do
can't. We're inside the armor system.
Oh, that's right. We're getting a turret.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, this thing does have other defenses.
It does have other guns than.
Hey, this thing has more than just beakers and magnifying glasses. He doesn't look eager to attack us again, though. He's not shooting at us or anything. He's like, oh, that hurt. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, he was not prepared for a. What is that? A size?
Yeah.
Prepared for a size 5 ballistic.
Buddy, you just made a mistake.
Sorry, I didn't mean to attack you. Please don't shoot me again.
Yeah, you practically cut the Eclipse in half in one shot.
It's like almost impossible to aim with it though. So like that's the hard thing. It's really hard to aim because
Yeah.
you can't use the targeting thing because the tank itself isn't moving. So the sensor is based as if the tank wasn't moving at all. So it doesn't calculate in the speed
Yeah.
of the character.
It's plenty good for Xenothreat, though. Taking out a capital ship would be.
Yeah, let's see if I'm shooting the tank. Nope, looks like I go straight through it.
All right, he's right in front of us.
For some reason I can't target.
Cycle your turret on and off.
Oh wait, I never turned it on.
Oh, that would do it. I may still need to cycle the power for you. Oh no, you're firing.
I was firing before, it just wasn't.
On my screen, yeah, on my screen. Oh no, you are hitting it. It does.
Q, Q, and X. Q, and X.
Ah, thank you. Ah.
Target destroyed.
It's a mantis. Where'd he go? Wasky Wabbit, where'd he go?
I love your explosion. Who's next? Who's this pretty blue target? That's Connie.
It's a Connie Andromeda.
Who's this bonsai character?
Yeah, I just a window. Perfect picture of him.
Oh, you spawned the Connie? Is that what it is?
Roblar's online. He's missing out.
Why? How come the station's turrets aren't shooting at us?
Huh. They did eventually. This random person getting into it in Andromeda.
Yeah.
Now in psychic turrets. Pilot have a current set?
No. But the ships should still be red because I'm on board.
Oh.
Have a range of these rhinos as well. Very good.
It's 1500. That's the best you can do.
Shields hit.
You guys ready to take those ships?
I think they did like very early on. Did they change something?
This guy finally taking right now with that.
Mm. I still can't use the chafes on this thing. You must. No, we're not out.
What the hell are you doing something? 'Cause I keep seeing like ballistics fire.
No, I've seen them the whole time we've been playing. I don't know what they are.
Yeah, I just see like a random explosion. Oh, I got a white dot. Missiles. Shoot him down!
Oh, his little itty bitty missiles ain't gonna do a whole lot.
Oh, there's a NPC. We got an NPC.
Mhm.
Or win something or another. Yeah,
behind us?
Yeah, he's on your 6.
Alright.
Shields.
The Connie's got size 5s though, so.
Yeah, well, the Connie's on 6.
Is he still on our 6?
He's
size 4. They have this stuff turret on.
he's on your nose now. He's underneath us.
Hang on. Making some adjustments. Good shot. Yeah, I could hear it.
You're in the left or in the right turret?
I'm in the top. Prime committed. Hold up, I think someone's actually calling me. Oh, it's Roblox.
Not actually targeting.
Roblox actually called me. I don't think you can sub-target. I think you can only sub-target engines right now.
No, you can target turrets as well on bigger ships. You can target turret base, turret. Yeah, main thrusters. Just hard to tell which one is the top turret. Oh, I can
Surprised there's not more like UE presence showing up. I mean, I'm only I'm a CS4. UE should be all over my butt.
They know you got a hostage, that's why they're not attacking us. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, this is my character.
Shields hit.
I already pulled that weapon.
yeah, these little size 2s ain't gonna do a whole lot.
Is it Duster's job?
There you go. Yeah, he's gonna have more luck with his guns than he does with his missiles.
You missed out. I was firing a tank at people. That's why my crime stat. I'm in a tank on top of a Carrick. I ran out of ammunition though.
Check fire.
But
I
yeah.
called you, got your tip. 4,300,000 miles away.
Yeah, we're over at Port Tressor.
Okay, yeah.
Your shields are holding up. Like the Connie's stronger than I thought.
Yeah, it has
He's only have to fight one turret though.
Oh yeah. That, oh yeah. And if my ballista still had ammo, I'd be.
Yeah, if we had the tank going, you'd probably only take 2 shots.
Check fire.
There she goes. Did you
Shields
Yeah.
hit.
Did the tank get blown up?
Nope, tank's still good.
Alright, something blew up.
but I was trying to hit.
Oh, the Connie blew up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he rammed us.
Oh, okay, yeah, he bloodied our nose a little bit, but that's about it.
Oh, look, the front section blew up, but the rear section is still there.
So we could salvage the crap out of this thing, huh?
Steal your components.
See, that's one of the biggest problems right now with the Connie, if you can get in if you can get in behind her and blow up the Merlin is actually mounted back where all the components are. So when it blows up, it's going to damage a lot of stuff. It's a weakness of the ship.
But yeah, Robar, check out my stream. You can see the beautiful tank because because we tested out the gravity thing yesterday. So
Yeah, and
today
it's
I
working,
tested
huh?
out with the tank. Yeah.
Holy crap.
And it's very effective, but you can't use the targeting array. You have to just like shoot a line of sight.
Yeah, you definitely got to use some math.
It's a good stealthy one though, because nobody's expecting a carrot to sneak up on you with a tank.
So the tank do some
I-
good damage.
Oh yeah.
I'm curious to see what it would
Shit's
do
just
against
a
it.
one shot. I think
Yeah.
Looks was 3 shots.
Yeah. A Titan was one shot.
Yeah.
I wonder how much damage it would do to an Icarus though.
Yeah. It is ballistic, so and
Yeah.
it just doesn't move much, so it'd be easy for me to keep shooting at him.
Look at this. Dorado. They got a tank on Carrick.
This thing definitely could fit inside the hangar itself.
So
Oh,
many
easily.
Figure it
doors.
out. It'd be-
Yeah.
No, that sucks.
Yeah, we'll store it. Yeah, let me go store it actually.
Here, I can open the doors from here.
Wait for me because I want to watch it fall in.
Okay.
You'll just have the tank. You'll have the tank in your Carrick forever.
Door open.
Yeah, it might blow up the ship, but well,
Worth it.
It won't be in there forever. It blows up.
Open Bombay doors.
I think it's tougher than that. It won't blow up. Oh, it depends how it lands.
squeak.
Perfect.
yeah.
Like a fucking glove.
But will the door shut now?
That's
Probably. I just
that's
told
a-
it to close.
I guess we're gonna find out.
Look at her in there.
Like a glove.
It's in. It's not liking it, but it is in.
Let me turn it off. Okay, let me inside.
Oh shit.
I think the shields on the tank are the only thing holding it together.
We're gonna turn off the weapon.
Power the whole thing down. Did you get this weapon popping up or something?
No. Oh yeah, that was
It's
worse.
gonna blow up.
Oh,
Retreat.
It's gonna blow the shit.
it's the missile turret. It almost fits if it wasn't for the missile turret.
Yeah. Oh, it had missiles. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Damn
the
it. I could have used the missiles on Bonsai. I think they're only like size 2s though. Oh god, it's in here.
it's coming into the ship. That's hilarious.
Exclamation point. What's that exclamation point on that code on the top right?
What?
There's a hawk here attacking
Oh,
us.
streaming viewing. Okay.
Okay. There, I open the door back. Oh, it's floating away. Hi. Oh shit, it's back. It thought about leaving. Oh, what is it?
Oh shit. Oh no. Oh, that was weird.
Oh, we're under attack.
It's a hawk.
We're under attack.
Is Hawk even gonna do anything?
Nah,
No, not the carrot.
Is it a player?
he's not even draining the shields.
Is it a player?
Let me see.
Fuck me.
No, it's a bounty hunter, of AI bounty hunter.
Alright, he's below the ship now.
Oh, sorry, you're in the turret now.
Yes, sir. Give me a good old roll.
So it said, I got your scent now, Chrome Ninja. You should wash that cologne off your chest. Who said that? Death Factor said that.
Oh.
Old Spice.
fits in there. It's just does not close.
Yeah. You can close it, but
Yeah, it doesn't like
pretty
it.
sure the tag, yeah, is gonna go all over the place.
Alright, now try something.
You could fire missiles.
But if
You
you
could,
tried shooting from down there,
Yeah,
well, I
with
mean,
the
you
missile
could
does
you
it.
could still pop your head up and fire missiles.
that's
Yeah.
what I mean. That'd be funny. People would be like, where the hell those missiles come from?
It's a carrot. We're gonna have missiles.
Yeah, it would be nice if you could stop the elevator from like in the middle, so your turret sticks up.
Oh, the door still works. Usually the door's the first thing to break. Alright, we're gonna try something silly. Full power.
You gotta try and climb out of there.
Yep. You know me too well.
If you can get one of the tracks to catch an edge,
That's what I'm trying.
that thing can climb anything. As long as you can get the tracks on it.
I'm gonna reset my camera. Alright. Power off the turret. Turret's out of the way. Oh, off.
Did you get my pip when I called you?
Probably. I wasn't really looking for it though. Did you call me like forever ago? Someone called me like an hour before you joined us.
No, I called when it was like the first thing I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was just before I came onto Discord.
But
Oop.
yeah, you should check the video and media of so Kaboom loaded the tank, and it was pretty cool because we were flying through Magda atmosphere. I just don't want to get out of here.
Did he drop it out?
Oh,
or
oh.
something? How's the server been holding up?
We've been on here for too long. We've been on here since so 2.5 hours.
It's had its little bits and ups and downs of desync, but
Weird desync things.
yeah.
But there's only 36 people.
Alright, where's this death factor dude? He says he has my scent. I'm like, alright. Yeah, coming? Oh, I can dumbfire missiles now, right?
Yep.
How do you do that?
What seat controls the missiles?
The co-pilot.
Is it when you shoot them before locking them?
Yeah.
And it just shoots
I think the turret operator can control it too.
Holy shit! I can see you guys from 100 kilometers away. And you're
Surrender while you still can.
Well, something's shooting at us.
Power down.
Power on. Enter remote turret.
A mantis is attacking us, so let me see if I can get you pointed towards him.
Yeah, it looks like he's underneath us.
Oh wow, there's a couple dudes here. There you go.
I can't do missile operator in this. Let's see. Mantis, I see him.
Yep, I see a kaboom. It's all red.
It's not too late. You can still power down and surrender.
I think I'm
Hey.
hitting your shield.
If you power down your tank, do they capture you?
Yeah, this is only like a size 1 turret. It's not gonna- Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't doing a lot to these
Badger's,
guys.
Badger's a size 2. Still,
Well, you knocked his shields down.
The size 2.
Yeah, you're knocking him down.
Surrender while you still can. Please, power down.
Alright, I'm gonna pick one that you're looking at.
I'm yeah, the mantis that you're.
There's 2 man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll go to the one directly in front of you. I'll call Habitat. There we go. Yeah.
Good shot.
Oh. I mean, I can probably kill you now. If I
Shit, where'd he go? Where'd he go? He been behind us. Oh, you want the cutlass?
That's the advocacy.
It's not too
Up
late.
in the advocacy.
You can still power down
Don't
and
hit the
surrender.
cutlass.
Oh no, that's okay. Thought that was.
It's red, it's dead.
You can't do what?
Oh, I'm hitting the side distance shield now.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him in front. There you go. Well, me.
Yeah, I'm just hitting our own shield. Or maybe he's hitting the shield. I don't know.
There's lots of people shooting at us.
Surrender while you still
At least they
can.
didn't fire the missiles from
Please,
the main
power
turrets
down.
then.
Yeah.
Wouldn't make sense from this though. Oh yeah, I guess I could.
I'm shooting at you too.
Main turret. Okay, missile operator mode activated. Alright, get down. Missile is too close. You're too close. I need to be one click away.
All right.
It's not too late.
I mean, I guess I'll
You can
dump
still
it.
power down.
Hang on.
Surrender.
Hang on. How far away are we? I can't. I'm trying to keep them in your range. All right. So we can't go very fast backwards, but I can go forward quicker. And then we'll just turn around.
Maybe the average see we give me something's locking on me.
Yeah,
It's just going through the pocket.
oh,
Oh no, you get shot at.
Whoa.
I think that was
Surrender
my
while
own
you
missiles
still
hit
can.
us.
Please, power down.
So, I think it's interesting that you can actually target something.
But if you think about it, its signatures being hidden.
Oh
now.
yeah. Let's see if I scan the character, does it show anything? Carry, power contact.
It's not too late. You can still power down and surrender.
Yeah, the missiles do launch, but they seem to have issues. Which doesn't make sense. Why would the missiles have issues inside of the carrot's finger bag? Oh, there we go. Wacky. Firing. Oh. I fired.
I think the Carrick ate your missiles.
No, shut up. I see it.
Surrender while you still can. Please, power down.
It's kind of neat.
Oh yeah, I didn't see your comment. Roblar, I had it closed. Oh no, this door won't let me in.
Ooh, desync.
I'm in,
Shit.
oh yeah, that's probably what happened.
Ship it.
Oh god,
It's
force
not too late.
reactions.
You can still power down and surrender.
Make it to the bridge.
Had to do this now.
It's a battle bridge, right? It can like detach like this also.
Mm-hmm.
What are you shooting at?
Becomes like a small fighter. Actually, it's going to be alright, I'm in the turret.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too late. You can still power down and surrender.
Is that a range?
All right. I was buying some time, so there you go.
Which cement threat was working? It's not up right now. We're supposed to be testing it.
That
No,
was
Yeah.
yesterday.
that was
Yeah.
earlier.
Today's just general desync and stuff like that.
It did a
Surrender
test
while you
earlier,
still can.
and then they
Please,
The
power down.
desync is better with the AI than it was. It's still not that great.
Is that a range? This
Yeah,
one's
yeah.
a range.
Yeah, I mean, I still had Carrick just jump like 20 kilometers away from
Yeah, that's why I
being
have
very
this.
close.
That's why I have the QR code up. Is I'm gonna submit a couple footage.
It's one right in front of.
Like,
Well, never mind. He slowed down.
yeah, he's three out. Both pretty far out.
Get
They're
closer.
struggling.
Target me now. Oh.
What speed are we going?
Oh, we were going like 1,000. I was trying to keep them stationary.
And my close speed is,
I could slow down.
No, you're fine. I just can't.
That's right, I can't yet.
I lost the advocacy.
we should match like 20 seconds.
Nah, if I can send that size 5 at us.
Not size five.
Flares. Oh, it's a size 9.
Oh, you're shooting missiles? I was keeping on the.
Yeah, Bonda is shooting size 9s at us.
Oh, okay.
That's good. Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Shot it down.
Trying to.
Well, you 25 clicks out.
Loaded halfway there, yeah.
You know, if I had chafes working, you'd never hit me.
You can still power down and surrender.
But for some reason, the countermeasures are bugged out.
Oh shit. Size
We
9.
got everything under control.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to avoid them.
Shooting at it.
Ooh, back shields are down. That's not good.
Oh, yeah, you look, you're in.
Let's see how good you are.
Attack.
Surrender while you still can. Please, power down.
I don't have countermeasures, so I have to do something strange. This thing is not a great dodging ship, but
I
It's
think we
not
got
too late. You
advocacy
can still
coming
power
in.
down and surrender.
Oh,
We pulled them out there.
it's making me halt. And I was chasing you at full speed. Fuck.
there's two things this thing has: it's durability and speed.
It's funny because I just halt and you went flying past me.
Arcade.
Surrender while you still can. Please, power down.
Scan it. Okay, go. Continue on chasing. It's chasing a bounty. That's kind of cool. Showing the faces when they talk to you.
Oh yeah.
So at this speed, no missile can hit us.
It's not too late. You can still power down and surrender.
Alright, well, I'm probably gonna hop off now. I just realized I said that 40 minutes ago.
Well, we can end this quickly if you want.
Yeah, if you want to take my bounty, and that way you'll get that mission complete.
Oh, I don't care about that. I was gonna turn around and charge him. One way or another, this will end pretty quickly.
Charge again.
Well, advocacy's here
Surrender
now.
while you still
On
can.
us.
Please,
Engine.
power down.
I can catch him.
Incoming size 9s.
Down. Yeah. Got this weird petty black coming at us. Actually, Blar's already red,
Surrender while you still can. Please,
What the
power
hell?
down.
so we're super far out.
I know, I'm fast.
Advocacy is
Stop and I was chasing it.
advocacy is right in front of us.
Just roll to the left. Oh, I see them. The one's right in front. Yeah, yeah. Aggravating criminal damage. I'm not aggravated. Okay.
Yeah, your criminal record's got to be like super long.
Still power down and surrender.
No, two. Am I CF5 yet? Am I? Oh, it's freaking in the way of the game. Yeah, I'm still CF4.
Rolling.
Yeah. That's my journal site. Well, I haven't been doing like a lot of bad stuff. I've been doing fine. I hear missiles.
It's not too late. You can still power down and surrender.
Honestly, unless they're size 9s or size 5s, they don't do shit to this ship.
Like me, no.
Or a lot of size 3s.
How do you do a lot? By holding down.
G, and you can press it to like arm them. So I think for that you have to look at two.
Surrender down.
Attacking me. Turret.
Jeez. Freaking Chrome's taking all comers out there, man. It's like, don't get cocky!
Yeah, take him out.
Their blacks have pretty good damage though.
What's that?
I mean, pretty good health.
Yeah, I haven't.
It's not too late. You can still power down and surrender.
Oh no, but the advocacy's one.
Oh,
Yeah, we're definitely getting our money's worth out of this freaking carrot, though.
Yeah, right.
Nice shot.
There's this Roblar.
Yeah, all we got is this Roblar dude left on the radar.
Surrender while you still can. Please, power down.
Probably CS5 now.
what are you trying to do? Kill me?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Too far out of my range.
I just got low, really low frame rate.
I had a desync spike at the same time.
Wow.
Bonza, you
It's
gonna
not
take
too
us
late.
out?
You can still power down and surrender.
Size 9.
Where's the AI at? I keep getting a message from the AI saying to pull over.
Oh yeah, see if we can pull over. We have to like a stop.
You got a ticket. It's speeding.
Well, how come he's not contacting you?
Because I'm not
I
silent,
don't know
maybe.
how the whole surrender works.
Ah!
Surrender while you still can. Please, power down.
Yeah, relax. Yeah, I'm setting my arch again.
I lost. I'm blacking out. My colors.
Attack! Alright, almost. Yeah, take us back to PO and I'll let it kill me so I can prison.
Alright.
Or power off the ship, one of the two.
There you are.
I'd pull
It's not
PO,
too late.
PT.
You can still power down and surrender.
The old diesel mode.
Oh, the Navy's here now.
Yeah?
Yeah, I guess I pissed them off enough. Maybe
Well, you want me to stay here and let him blow us up?
let me see, what is it?
Well,
Yeah,
we're in
it
her.
says 5 now, that's why.
In the Navy. You need to slow down so you can get hit by a size 9.
Surrender while you still can.
No.
Please, power
Yeah,
down.
the Navy's firing at us. I can't tell what the ship is.
Problem is, none of the UEE Navy ships are as fast as me.
Bring us to a dead stop. Or bring us back to PO, or...
Yeah, I'm heading to PO.
I mean, PT.
Of course, they may interdict us. That'd be interesting.
Well,
It's not too late. You can still power down and surrender.
I think it's fly faster than the Cutlass.
yeah, it's like top speed is what?
1235.
Yeah, it's faster.
Yeah, MSR is only slightly faster than that. MSR is like 13 something.
Yeah, I will inevitably outrun everything that's behind me.
Wait till you get to that.
Oh, I thought you
Throw
could
the
launch
throw
it.
the tank out the back at him.
Surrender while you still can. Please, power down.
Set it to self-destruct and then toss it out the back.
I could self-destruct that, but then I wouldn't go to prison.
Yeah, you gotta figure it out.
Well, how
Well,
fast?
'cause then I can tomorrow. Like, it'll be weird. Yeah.
How fast is the Mantis?
Oh god, it's red in here. We've definitely taken some damage.
Oh, dude, the only thing not red is the, well, I'm sure it's red, but it's just not showing up. But the center section on my screen is the only thing that is not red.
Yeah. Why does it say I have 5 missiles? Not have missiles.
everybody. We are preparing for warp. Please put your ship seat back in your fully upright position because we're about to bust out of this place. Later, bitches.
Damn, how far away were we?
57 million miles away.
You can hear it. It sounds like you're. It sounds like you're beating on a warehouse.
This is fine.
God, this ship is a mess.
Does the Carrick quantum pretty fast after we're going?
This one
This
does.
is the XL1.
So it's only size 2, huh?
No, this is the TS2.
or something.
The faster eyes are all relatively close to the same speed, though. It sounds like you're playing racquetball back there in a freaking recycling plant.
I'm submitting the video to Karen. Oh, I can't send it to
Yeah, this thing is definitely chewed up. I'm taking us right into PO. We're gonna go out in a blaze. Right into the freaking gauntlet of all the firepower. If we don't blow up because of the tank. Honestly, I'm surprised that the front door isn't open. With the Connie that completely blew up on the front of the ship. I thought the front door would have been blown open, but she's held up well. Trying to push her over the edge. Go down and shoot at the power plant.
Alright, yeah.
Or the
That
cool,
seems
you know,
fine.
the fuel tanks or something.
Become, do you have
What
a
are you
railgun?
guys doing?
And,
Or a missile launcher?
no, I don't have anything heavy, unfortunately.
What's the button for the cinematic view? F4 and what?
F4 and like you're trying to move it, or what are you trying to do?
Cinematic.
I think you can only set it in the settings.
Yeah.
No, it's F4 and something, and you use the arrows.
Those are the engines.
Oh, yeah, just
Yeah,
hold
that's
F4.
just hold F4 and move it, yeah. That's why Chrome asked if you want
Okay.
to move it. Move the camera.
Mm.
Yeah, so I can put it up. So I can put it up in the.
There is a cinematic mode though for the missiles. That's what I thought you were talking about. Because the missiles you can actually follow them to your target. With a little camera.
No,
on
I
there.
don't want that. I just wanted the extra. Camera. It seems like they did something though. You can't. It's hard to get at the tip of your plane, ship. It's harder. Like it stops before you get in front
I'm
of
gonna
the
plug
ship.
this hole with bullets. Oh, I'm out of bullets.
That's a lot of flame coming out of there.
Yeah.
Maybe don't use a laser gun to flood it with.
Yeah, you have
flood it with
you have a can of hairspray or something.
Wait like 10 seconds before you go towards PO.
Oh, that'll be interesting to see. Periscope up!
Please. That's just fine. That's perfectly fine. Alright, missiles are charmed. Away!
That's hilarious. It looks like you're trying to blow the door open from the inside.
You got PO right now?
No, we just dropped in a Crusader. Look at all this smoke. Is that me?
Fucking freaking trail of smoke in space!
Don't mind me. Alright, come on, missiles charge up. There we go. Missiles charging.
You're blacking out.
I'm blacking out. Oh god. Oh god, what happened?
Alright,
Where am I?
we're moving in.
Takes out. I'm free.
Start counting your prayers.
No, I'm not in the Carrick anymore. Wait, what?
Goes pretty fast.
Who's watching my
shot
stream
at.
right now?
Oh, we're getting shot at by everything in the universe.
Are big time.
Bonzo, what the hell? What is this?
I'm not sure what's have you tracked my
Derek's getting shot
Oh,
at
did you
by-
jump out in the tank? Oh, that's hilarious!
No, I'm like attached to you somehow.
What the it's chasing me? The tank is chasing me! Oh my god!
Tank's chasing who?
That'll take.
Oh!
Oh no.
The tank was chasing me!
Oh, that's the tank right there?
That was hilarious!
That's the tank?
Oh yeah, I had instant replay. There we go.
The tank is still floating.
Oh man.
You're on the ring. The tank's on the ring.
That was a short video. I should be able to upload that to media.